Hey, let's go. Welcome in Reggie, Oscar, and Bells. Is this the late night? What do you mean by that? This is the only stream we're doing tonight. Because just to flick over. So I was debating streaming. After streaming again after the stream. We got ourselves a beta code, so I'm going to be playing that tonight. And yeah, we're going to be watching the match and doing my first watch along, which I'm really looking forward to. We're also only live on YouTube tonight just because I'm installing the beta and watching the game, streaming the game on my PC, and also streaming as well. So I didn't want to do multi-streaming tonight because I think it'd just test my internet a little bit too much, to be honest. Welcome in, OHB. Hope you're doing good. Game modes, did you get all game modes are available now, Raji? All game modes are now available to anybody who has the beta. So yeah, I'll get all game modes once it's installed. Let's go. We found if it was a force mass. Oh no, not good. Not good. Not what you want. Not what you want to be doing at all. So stressful. It's rubbish, innit? It is. It's just not what you want to be doing. 7 minutes until kickoff. Looking forward to the game. Really am. Good that I can actually sit down and watch a game. It's been a while. Currently listening to a bunch of Americans talk about the game, which is always eventful, isn't it? Always eventful. About to start work. Hey, no worries, Elliot. All the love. All the love, Elliot. Have a good shift. Hope it goes well. Oh, just want to play it and enjoy it. So, did you get a beta code? Oh, you guys would be glad to know. I did record first episode of the podcast today as well, so I'm really looking forward to bringing that. I feel like this was a game for Trossard. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised, but we'll see what happens. We move. Welcome in, Jorge. How's it going? Football, it's been depressing this week. England lost, yeah. That England final, the World Cup final, was just such a tough one to take because I think it was unexpected more than anything. Like, I thought we'd score. I didn't think the game was going to go that way. It really didn't fall for them at all, did it? It really wasn't their day on the day, the Lionesses. But they can hold their heads up high. I think they've had a good tournament. They've shown a lot since the Euros as well. Obviously come across a fair amount of injuries as well. So yeah, but yeah, looking forward to airing the first episode of the podcast. Hopefully that'll be coming at some point this week. I've got to edit it. I've still got a bunch of other bits of editing that I need to do that I will be doing whilst I play the beta code tonight. I did publish a short up earlier, so that's on the channel now. But yeah, hope we're all doing good. 5 minutes till kickoff, guys. Welcome in, Pablo. Looks like it's just a you issue. Everyone else can hear me just fine. Or seems to be able to hear me just fine. Got Eze in my FPL. He's a baller. He's so good, Eze. Do you know what I said earlier? I think it was in Cody's stream. Like, I really like Crystal Palace. I've got a bit of a soft spot for Crystal Palace. I don't mind them as a team at all. I think they play some nice football. I think they're quite a respectful club, to be honest. So, yeah. Come on. Looking forward to doing more watch-alongs for you lot as well. Thank you to Bells for the thumbnail, by the way. Make sure you guys go show Bells some love. I'm doing good, Pablo. How are you? I might be slightly behind, so just allow me, bear with me. I love that Palace sing Glad all over as well. Going through an Arsenal. Appreciate it, Alfie. Thank you. Good luck with the editing. Hope the editing goes well. That'll be me after as well. But yeah, Glad all over's big down the Vale. But it used to be when I was growing up. It was like my childhood singing that song. Thank you for 10 likes on the stream already as well. Heroes. Hopefully going to be recording more episodes of the podcast as well as time goes on. Game on Sky? Yes, I believe it is. Kick off in less than 3 minutes. Come on. Now less than 2 minutes. Look at how many mods we've got in the chat. Scenes. Just making sure you guys can't hear any of the game. Well, yeah, of the game. But yeah, I appreciate those of you coming by. I really do. Sorry I can't give you like a bit of background music or something. Would be nice, wouldn't it? You should just get me instead. I've got quite a lot planned with the podcast. So I did the episode with Becky today, right? The other ones I got planned are hopefully one with Alfie, talking about Southampton and whatnot. Then I've got a Leeds fan called Ethan who's down to get involved at some point, so talk to a Leeds fan as well. From playing the beta, I'll be able to speak to hopefully any, other FIFA, well, EA, FC24 content creators about the beta and stuff and discuss that. That'd be good. And I also want to talk to somebody about the Women's World Cup as well. So, yeah. I'll put a link to all the socials in the chat. I think it's links actually. Muppet. There we go. But yeah, our watch along sort of screen is a bit basic, but it's alright. It'll do the job. The boys are huddled up. Come on, Arsenal. The kit isn't growing on me. It grew on me a little bit, and now I'm just like, I miss last season's kit so much. having a minute silence. Former chairman of Millwall. Sound. Oh, Southgate's at the game. That's interesting. Welcome in, Cody. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I might be a little bit behind with the game, but allow me. Trevor Francis and John Barrelson, who's passed away, who they're doing the minutes applause for. Fair play. Thank you so much for the 9 months, Cody. I hope you're doing good. I was lurking in your stream earlier while I was getting a bit of editing done. Putting all the stuff together for the stream, actually, mainly. Welcome in, Jay. Thank you for the sub, by the way. Eddie and Katia is going to get us underway. I'd love to see another big performance from Eddie tonight. Let's see how long my stream lasts, or hey. For the game, that is, obviously. Good to see Tomiyasu back, getting some minutes. Good work at the back from Tomiyasu there. Strong. I'm going with what I said earlier. I'm going with a 3-2 to the Arsenal, I think. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate you a lot. All the love, all the good vibes, all the good vibes. I don't care who you guys support, like, that's what it's all about, really. Ah, Fabrizio Romano's joined Kick. Let's go. Kick are making mad moves. We love goals, goals, goals. We do. We do. We do. You don't get to see much goals these days unless they're on it. Oh, don't. I think you guys will be alright. You're just having a bit of a slow start. Havertz strong up the top there. Fuller to Martinelli. Oh, I thought he'd go for goal straight away. He took his time. The boys have still got it. Bit of a scramble. Saka's shot's blocked. Rice heads it forward. Bloody called into action right away, yeah? Good work. Still in possession. Like I say, apologies if I am a little bit behind. Chelsea fan but loving watching other teams as well. Nice. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Like, I love watching games. I do. I went to watch my local last Tuesday. That was brilliant. Brilliant day. They got a point on the road away against Blackpool, which was a really good point as well because Blackpool have just come down from the Championship. My local Vale got promoted to the. This is a second season, consecutive season in League One, so it's a good point, really. Good point. And then they won against Charlton on the weekend. It was a big 3 points. We started off awfully. We lost 7-0 to Barnsley, first game of the season. But yeah, it was good to go to a game as well. Like, I'm hoping that's more content that I can do, more match day vlogs. Really enjoyed making the match day vlog. I don't think I've recorded as much as what I wanted to, but it's the first game that I'd been to in a while, so I just kind of wanted to enjoy the match as well, and I didn't want to be that person that just records the whole thing, you know what I mean? So, plus there wasn't, like, obviously with there not being any goals, there wasn't loads to record, so. Arsenal just enjoying possession for a couple minutes now. They had a bit of an attack, bit of a scramble in the Palace box. Not much coming from it. Saka's drove down that right wing and wins the first corner. Who's your favourite Arsenal player now or legend? So now, favourite Arsenal player. I'm going to say it's a toss-up between Saka and Martinelli, right? And I'm going to back Martinelli because I love Saka, but Martinelli's he's like under the radar compared to Saka, I feel like. He doesn't get the credit that he deserves. I really, really like Martinelli. So I'll go for him. My current favourite, all-time favourite, has to be Thierry Henry. Not too much happening from the corner, but Arsenal is still in possession. White drills it forward to Saka. Partey's pass is a poor one. Got intercepted by Decore. All the way back to Ramsdale, and Arsenal are now back in possession again. I think Palace will be too happy to sit back, but if they counter-attack well, Palace have got some really... I love Palace's squad. I really do. They've got some really good individuals in there. Eze, Elise. I really like Edouard as well. He's a good player. I know they've lost Zaha, but I think it was always coming with Zaha. It was always coming. But they've got so much good young talent. Guehi as well. Minus Raheem Sterling. Fair play. I was on about Sterling the other night, actually, because I used to quite like Sterling. Don't really see much of him these days, but like as an England fan, I used to love Sterling for England. Raya on the bench then, with Nelson's back tonight, which is good to see. Zinchenko as well as a throw in for Crystal Palace just by the halfway line. And Saka today has equalled an Arsenal Premier League record. 82 consecutive league games in the tank. Please, Arteta, give him some rest this season. Sus, I appreciate you, Jorge. I love that Kick have just announced Fabrizio. That's what I was about to do before we had a bit of an attack, by the way. Yeah, you can follow me on Kick as well, speaking of Kick, or all my other social links. I'll be posted in the chat in a sec as well. Saliba chant ringing around Selhurst Park at the minute. We'll also give Cody a shout out. Because why not? Make sure you go sub to Cody if you haven't done so already. When I think of Raheem, I think of... Yeah, me too, OHB. Me too. Not a bad forward pass from Saliba to Nketiah, but Palace have won a free kick out of it. Quite tight, to be fair, Palace at the minute, which is just keeping us at bay, but we keep knocking. Yeah, I always thought everybody always thought of Kane, you know, with the old school sort of England team. I know things have changed at front three now, but Sterling always put in a shift for England, I think. Or Havertz gives a foul away there, but it's advantage to Palace. We've got an opportunity to get onto an attack. First attack of the game for Palace. Ayew goes for goal. Saliba manages to block that. Clears it. A throw in for Palace. The first bit of action for them. Oh, mate, this guy's still waffling. Welcome in, child. Paolo Sterling now, I reckon he'll stay at Chelsea forever. I don't think he'd go to another Prem club. I wouldn't be surprised if he went off to the Saudi League or somewhere somewhere similar, to be fair. He's 28 now, though, actually. I can't see him going to another Prem club. I'd be very surprised. But yeah, it's not really happened for him at Chelsea, has it? That's such a big dub from Twitch, from Kick, that even. Oops. Definitely not Twitch. I feel a bit at loss at what to do stream-wise at the minute. Like, obviously we've got YouTube. I don't know if to completely drop Twitch or not and stick with YouTube and Kick, or if to keep doing what we're doing and streaming, you know, alternating between Twitch and Kick. Obviously, we always go live on YouTube, and then we usually multi-stream to either Twitch or Kick, and we switch it up each time we stream. I don't know. I don't know if to just carry on what we're doing for the time being, or if to drop Twitch, to be honest. The only, like, positive, I'll be 100% real with you guys, is that I do receive payouts from Twitch, but there's not much. I don't mind Havertz, to be honest, Freddie. I don't mind him so far. He gets called lazy in the same sense as Ozil got called lazy, but that's not his kind of game. That's a brilliant pass, though, from Ben White through to Saka. Chested down to Nketiah. Dealt with, but Saka comes back again. White and Saka on that right-hand side is just something. It's just different gravy, honestly. Hey, welcome in, Marcus. Saka goes for goal. Well, comfortably saved by Johnston. Who do you want to see in an Arsenal jersey in the future? I don't even know, to be honest. I don't even know currently. I'd like to see us bring in another winger or striker. I wouldn't grumble at us bringing in another defender as well. If I could pick anybody, I think I'd bring in, like, Vinicius. Vinny Jr. would be a dream. Sadly, will never happen. Sussy Backer. Palace just trying to keep a little bit of possession there. Passing it around the back a bit. Absolutely love Saka at United. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's unreal. He is unreal. Saka, Salah and Kane. Can you imagine that front three? 81% possession for Arsenal at the minute. 104 passes completed to Crystal Palace's 24 passes completed currently. Safe to say we've started the game how we would like to so far. We need to get some better chances away, though. My stream proper just glitched and it did like a DJ moment. It was like Decore. Brilliant. That's just made me laugh. Eze such a baller. I'd take Eze. I would love Eze at Arsenal. I feel like he would suit us so well. Partey does well there to stop a Palace attack coming in. The boys are playing some very nervy stuff at the back there, but they look composed in doing so. And Saka back to Partey. Partey's played, not Partey, sorry, Saka has played Nketiah through. Plenty of shirts in the middle. Saka's there, goes for goal. Deflected. out for a corner. Welcome in, AJ. Hope you're doing good. Can't stand watching Anthony at United. It must be frustrating, yeah. The stream glitched again and it just went Saka. Is that a corner or was that a... Yeah, it was a deflection. I thought it was. I couldn't tell if he just didn't hit it cleanly. He did. Saka corner. Sus. All the sus. And Saka's corner picked up comfortably by Johnston. Not a bad goalkeeper, really, Johnston. Long ball for Edouard there. Took it really well as well. He's got Saliba on him though. Saliba has forced him to pass it back. And now with Ward on the right for Palace. And Ayew. Tomiyasu trying to get tight. He's beat Tomiyasu though. Ramsdale's forced into a save there. As they couldn't quite get to it. Martinelli now chasing down. But that was a good recovery at the back from Palace. Yeah, I did Tomiyasu in there, to be fair. His cross had to be cleared out by Ramsdale. He had to come out for that, Rams. Yeah, hopefully Marcus. Nice to see what processes in his first game. Oh, honestly. Honestly. I think it was inevitable that he was going to leave. It's weird seeing him at West Ham though. Edouard has made it through. And the ball somehow has fallen back to Ramsdale. Palace now enjoying quite a bit. Eze with the shot. And Ramsdale saved comfortably. Good from Palace though. They've had a really slow start to the game, but they are letting Arsenal know that they're no mugs by any means. Ben White actually got a block on that. They really tried to claim a handball on that block from Ben White. Get out of here. They really tried to claim that. Lovely lofted through ball to Havertz from Saliba, but Palace managed to deal with that as well. Yeah, Palace have taken a while to come into it, but they're doing all right now. They've come into it a little bit. The press from Arsenal is so good though. Pat Rashi this week. Shame game. Yeah, Rashi looks good, to be fair. Wouldn't mind packing him myself. Yeah, Ramsdale had not much action, and then kind of all of the action all at once there, but he's managed to deal with it accordingly. I'm so gutted about the Timber injury. Really am. Around 7 months, I think it is, that he's going to be out for. It's gutting. Absolutely gutting. Just hope he comes back from it stronger, you know, and can push on, and hopefully it's the mental side to it more than anything. I think being sidelined for so long, and especially after making, you know, a move as well, and he was so happy to join us. You could tell with his how he spoke in his interviews, and always spoke highly of us, and just such a shame, really. Brilliant from Tomiyasu going forward there. Even better though from Ward tackling Tomiyasu, and the ball goes out for a corner. Solid challenge that is from Ward, to be fair. Tomiyasu did well to beat Ayew, and then Ward just come in with a proper solid Brexit means Brexit kind of tackle that. Yeah, me too, Marcus. It's good to see Tomiyasu, but it's like bittersweet, isn't it? It's good to see Tomiyasu, but it is absolutely gutting for Timber because he had a fairly decent pre-season for us as well, and it is a shame. Third corner then for Arsenal. This time it's coming in on the left-hand side. Martinelli's corner is headed out for another corner. Rinse and repeat at the minute. I just think Palace are pretty well organised from set pieces, to be fair. They've got a lot of height in the box to keep us out. And the second corner is dealt with there, but it's back to Martinelli, who whips in. Lovely cross, to be fair, but again dealt with well. Rice flicks it on, but not troubling anybody. Ayew looks pretty good on this right hand side for Palace. I think that's the main threat at the minute. Eze's picked the ball up and plays it out wide again to Ayew. Tomiyasu stays with his man. Does enough to force it back a little bit. Ward now whips in a pass that picked up by Saka on the other end and cleared out. It's biding the time now, Arsenal. They keep the pressing on, but they look remotely, I don't want to jinx it, but sort of comfortable, even when not in possession. Eze goes for a shot, which is blocked by Rice. Decore going for goal, and that is not troubling Ramsdale in the slightest. Good effort from Eze, though. Kind of invited it, and that's the thing with Eze. He's not afraid to shoot. Neither is Decore, but he'll be disappointed with that shot. Decore. 3 shots to 3 then. Palace with one shot on goal. Arsenal playing it out from the back. Ramsdale to Rice and back to Saliba. Rice taking it forward with Partey now on that right hand side. Partey switches the play up to Martinelli on the left. Tomiyasu supporting him. And now with Havertz. Back to Tomiyasu. We're looking like we're going back to the right hand side. No, Saliba's brought it back down. It is switched to the right now. Odegaard. Rice tripped there. My Edward. Saliba. We've got such a high line, Arsenal. Can be dangerous sometimes, but they're confident enough. Arsenal just enjoying a bit of possession. Just trying to work an opening in this pretty well-structured Palace team, to be fair. They're very tight. They're very close-knitted. They're tough to sort of get in behind. So far, still in possession though, Arsenal. Palace are trying to chase play down now a little bit with White. It's now with Odegaard. Odegaard playing that forward ball to Martinelli, and hopefully now we get something a little bit more attacking. It's Tomiyasu, Havertz, Martinelli. Rice. Nice pass from Rice through to Martinelli. On the left. Odegaard's there. Odegaard, just go for goal, hun. I want to see a shot, boys. Come on. Please. Lots of possession, but it's going to be jack shit if we don't have a chance soon. Tomiyasu, lovely pass. Low pass down to Saka, but Saka couldn't quite control it. It's going to fall right back into the hands of, well, the feet, I should say, of Declan Rice, though. Lovely ball again. Rice to Martinelli. Yes, again on that left-hand side. Martinelli will take on his man now. And pushed back, though, at Tomiyasu. Stumbles there. And Ayew has a chance to break now with Eze making a run, but Palace have gone for the back pass instead. Just trying to enjoy a little bit of possession. 24 minutes in for me currently. And it's been... Palace have probably had the better chances, to be fair, but Arsenal have seen a lot more of the ball overall. Palace looking the most threatening when they attack down their right flank. Ayew and Ward. Ayew's whipped it in. No problem for Ramsdale at all, that. Saliba. Now with Saka. Lovely cross from Saka. Headed straight out. Picked back up by Rice though. Rice is looking comfortable in midfield at the moment for us, which is good to see. He plays the right passes. He gets into the right spaces. Now Nketiah is brought down. Nothing, referee's not interested at all in that. And another late challenge there from Ayew this time, and he will get penalised for that one. That's a yellow card for Ayew. That was a bit of a silly challenge, to be fair. I'm not too sure about the penalty incident yet, Marcus. Let's have a look. Penalty check complete. I think they've said no pen. Yeah, that's silly from Ayew. That is just kicked out at Havertz pretty much. And a yellow card for him. Bit of a... Now when Nketiah breaks through, I don't think it's enough for a penalty for me personally. They're both going at it. It's not a pen for me. Yeah. It was shoulder to shoulder that I don't think that was a pen for us really. I think VAR actually got that one right. The VAR are checking to see a possible upgrade on Ayew's yellow card though for that little kick out at Havertz. I think it's finished. And Odegaard has got a free kick. It's further way out. There's no doubt he's just going to try and sort of cross this and spill it in, if you like, to the box, hopefully. Odegaard. Oh, great header that. Good strong header, but just wide from Partey. From the free kick. Would have been lovely if he'd have got that on target. There was some power behind that header. He read it all the way, Partey. He just gets a flick on it, but we'll take that as something at least. It's a Bit of positivity. And Nketiah does look dangerous going forward. He has got pace about him. Arsenal back on the high press. Odegaard chasing down there. Yeah, it was shoulder to shoulder. It's Nketiah, clever from Nketiah. Oh, he's hit the post. Eddie, you did so well. He's had a low shot. He's holding off his man as well. It's won back, I think, initially by Havertz, funnily enough. Falls to Nketiah, who takes it forward. He's holding two defenders off him there, Eddie Nketiah. And he gets his shot away so well. You can't ask much more from him. You can't ask much more from him from that. That's just unlucky. Great technique, brilliant move. He falls as he hits it, but it's a very acute angle as well. Unlucky, and that's off the post for Arsenal in the 29th minute of the game. Off the post. It looks good though, Eddie. Looks sharp. Great. Oh, just too much on that. White trying to pick out Saka on that right hand side. That was unlucky, that. Thank you for 12 likes on the stream, guys. Do appreciate it. Yeah, decent effort, Bells. Decent effort. You couldn't ask for much more from Eddie Nketiah there. Oh. Saka's brought down there. Alright, Mitchell. See, I'm like such a strategist, because knowing that Ayew was on that yellow card and seeing that he has got that little bit of sort of, it's not nasty, it's just a little bit of a streak, I suppose he's got. I would play it down that side and I'd be trying to bait Ayew, to be honest, but Thirty 2 minutes almost in. I've got so much respect for Roy Hodgson though. I love Roy. Like, bless him. I like West Ham. Hello. I like Crystal Palace. I definitely don't like West Ham. Although maybe it depends on who they're playing. Don't mind them taking 3 points off Chelsea. Just like I don't mind many clubs taking 3 points off Chelsea, to be fair. Saka now on that right hand side. Offside, Odegaard. Be right back. No worries, Jake. Sussy back up. It's very interesting to see Southgate there. And bloody hell, Alan Pardew next to Southgate. That's a blast from the past, isn't it? Remember that dance that he did? Roy's most recent boxing match against the Sheffield United. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Thank you lot for 13 likes on the stream tonight, guys. Declan Rice has got something in his eye. Ah, wearing contact lenses, Declan Rice. Oh, is that one of them where the contact lens has gone behind his eyelid? Oh no. Oh, Saliba's taking a heavy touch there. It's Ayew running through. Jesus. Oh my god, what a tackle, Saliba. Jesus Christ. Saliba. Whew. That was unreal. What a challenge. The recovery from that man. He made a mistake to begin with, but he chased it back and put in, like, mate, they say that defending isn't pretty. That was a pretty sexy tackle. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. And that'll rally them Arsenal fans up. And it has done. The Saliba champ ringing around the Selhurst chat again. God, he gave me a heart attack then, Saliba. That tackle was almost worth the mistake. Rice through. Oh, Eddie. Oh, Nketiah with the finish. Rice has played Eddie Nketiah through. And he's almost tried to lob the keeper there. There's no need, Eddie. He's tried to dink it. But it's gone over. It's not missed by a lot, but you've got to do better there, Eddie, mate. Getting a replay on that Saliba tackle. Woo! Mate. That tackle is like sexier than some goals I've seen over the weekend. I'm not going to lie. Saliba back to try and deal with Edouard. Kept it in play, but Rice is cleared. Been a decent game so far, to be fair. Like both from both sides. Both sides looking lively. Arsenal just lacking a little bit of clinicality so far. Palace proving that they're no mugs. You think Nketiah is going to score, Joe? I hope he does. He deserves a goal, to be fair. He did so well with his first chance that come off the post, but then that last chance right there, he should have scored. He should have scored. It was a lovely pass from Rice just to play him in. It's one of them. You just hope that we're not going to be made to pay for, not taking these chances. There's not much you could do about it hitting the post, but that second chance for sure will currently be haunting Eddie Nketiah. Hopefully he can channel that and make things right. Odegaard flicks it in. Cleared by Palace. Oh, a bit of a coming together there. White and Schlupp. Oh no, it's Odegaard and Schlupp. My bad. It's actually Edouard, not Schlupp. Both of them gone up to head it. Yeah, that's White that won the header, to be fair to him. Fair play. Nothing in that either. Saka or Martinelli for the goal, mainly because they're both in my FPL team. Nice. The lads are taking a bit of a water break, so we'll do the same, but with Coke today. As if last season Palace did the double against West Ham. I didn't realise that. Good reading from Tomiyasu. Arsenal driving forward now on a counter-attack with Martinelli. He's not got too many options though. We've had to slow that attack down. Bit of an odd one, because I'm not going to lie, if it is an Arsenal fan, it looked like Havertz ran into Edouard and then we got given a free kick, but maybe there's more into it. The linesman, I think it was, gave the foul. He was closer to it, so maybe he saw something that we really didn't. Saka goes for goal, and way wide and high. Good from Eddie Nketiah though, to be fair. More bit of good play again. We need this clinicality. He's trying to cut in as he does Bukayo Saka and hit that. We've seen him score so many goals like that where he just cuts in and hits it with his left, but he doesn't get a clean strike on it at all. Nice play from Martinelli and Saka there. Odegaard goes for goal off the bar! Or a save. Did he save that? He got a hand to that, did he? Odegaard with his left strikes it. So nice. It is a save from Johnston. Unlucky. Welcome in, Tom. Woo! That's a strike and a half from Odegaard. Good save, though, from Johnston. And a corner, which will be taken by Saka, I do believe. I apologise for yawning. I've been so tired all day today. Good ball in from Saka to the near post. Not gone too far away, though. Falls out to... back out to Saka, who's nudged there by Eze. And he's played it straight forward. Partey lofts one in. Martinelli tries it on the volley and doesn't hit that cleanly at all. Great ball in from Partey, to be fair. He connects with it well, but he just... yeah, that Odegaard chance was lovely. Sweet strike. Little bit to the right, that would have been lovely. Contributed to the match prediction, fair enough. Wouldn't expect anything else. Handball given against IU there. It looks like he's calmed down anyway from his outburst. Lovely ball from Rice to Martinelli. Seen that so much already this evening. Just picks out those passes so well. Rice now playing it to Saka. That's a lovely pass. I think this game needs Trossard for me. I'd actually bring Trossard in for Havertz. Palace will be more than happy to go in at 0-0. Arteta will be demanding quite a bit more. Few chances have been there, but for me, we haven't created enough, to be honest. We've had a lot of possession, but we haven't created the right chances. Bar the two from Nketiah, really. I don't mind Havertz. Tom, I think he's getting like so much unnecessary hate. Like, I haven't seen a lot from him. I don't think he's done anything bad. He just hasn't done much per se. He's just kind of played it safe, I think. But I've not seen anything bad from him. Lovely from Saka to Nketiah. Twist really well. Yeah, I think so too, Marcus. Like I say, I've not seen anything where I'm like, oh my god, he's awful. I haven't seen too much from him in the two games. Odegaard looked like it was brought down there by Ayew, but referee has allowed this little attack from Palace. Eze can't quite. Eze goes down. No penalty. Referees let a lot of things go, to be fair, this game. Both sides, to be honest, to be fair to him. Check's been complete on the penalty incident anyway. And Ayew back for Palace now. It's got Partey and now Saka on him. That's a wayward pass, and Odegaard can't win the ball back off Ayew there. It's about going in for the challenge. You can't really judge him on his time at Chelsea. Yeah, like Chelsea as a whole. The thing is with Chelsea is it's all... But what I get when I watch Chelsea is I don't see a team. I see 11 individuals. That's half time, and it is still 0-0. Been a tough contest, to be fair. It has. We've definitely had the better chances now. At one point, Palace had the first chances. They have posed a bit of a threat to us, but we've got a few things to build upon from that first half. Yeah, when I watch Chelsea, I just see 11 individuals, and I just don't think... I think it's much different. You know, at Arsenal, we're very much about... we're very much about being a team and to quote Mikel Arteta, you know, identity, rather than it being all about, you know, the individual names on the shirt. It's much more different. It's about a whole process. But yeah, not a bad half. With the chances, really, we should be a goal up. But Palace have posed a bit of a threat. Welcome in Charlie. Went to Brighton today and got some rock. Nice. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you for 14 likes on the stream as well. We're also at 3,943 subscribers, so we are now 57 subs away from 4K, which is brilliant. Do love to see it. I was taking my headset off for a bit because I know I'm gonna get adverts and stuff, and I'm not really too interested in adverts. I'm not gonna lie. Don't mind them being on, but if I can not listen to them, then I shall. I'd rather sit and chat with you lot. Ugh. I'll tell you what, today's absolutely flown. Day off number 1 out of 3. I've got 3 days off in a row. And yeah, it's flown. Absolutely flown. But my plan, I'm hoping that the EA Sports FC24 beta will have installed by the end of the game, and then I can play that after the stream. Can you see Poch lasting? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm not too sure. I think surely it's about time that Chelsea gave a manager some time. Can't see Dyche surviving until Christmas from Liverpool, so I have a lot of mates who are Everton fans. It winds. But I think I'm telling the truth. What's your thoughts? Yeah, I don't think, it's very early days, but so far you haven't seen much improvement from last season. I think Everton will struggle to stop up this season, to be honest, unless things change. I really can see them struggling. Thank you for that, Charlie. Yeah, hopefully 4K isn't a million miles away. Yeah, I would say, I know Oscar's just tweeted that Rice has bossed it, and I agree. I think Rice has run that midfield. I think Partey's looked pretty strong as well, to be fair. But yeah, a really good shift from Declan Rice. Oh, Arsenal fans are so reactionary, man. Arsenal need to sell Eddie Nketiah. No, they fucking don't, mate. Like, shut up. It's funny because, do you know what, on match day, I actually unfollow so many people on Twitter that just chat shit. Absolute shit. They're so annoying. So annoying. Ugh. I think we did alright with the graphics and that on the stream though. I think it looks quite good. Both the lineups look nice. I would like to say Pochettino lasting for Chelsea. I honestly don't think Chelsea should have ever got rid of Thomas Tuchel, to be honest. Thank you for 16 likes on the stream. Welcome in, MK. Been a pretty boring one so far. Eze could change that in the second half. He needs help, doesn't he, Eze? He's got so much talent. He needs that help around him. Surprised at West Ham Chelsea match. Slide tackling was on yellow, yeah. It fully is, Oscar, yeah, it fully is. Just need to take our chances better. Thank you for 17 likes on the stream. Do appreciate it. Thomas Tuchel, the best manager for us. Yeah, I honestly, like, you guys should have stuck with him. For your sake, hopefully you stick with Poch, but I'm not too sure. It's just not within your nature to stay with a manager when, through hard times, is it? That Odegaard chance was lovely. I think we'll see Trossard second half. Yeah, they really are bells. It's always the same as well. So clouded by that. Yeah, literally. There's a lot of fans out there that are like very heavily biased in their opinions. That Eddie Nketiah chance was so good. The pass from Deck. Thoughts on Doku joining City? It's good signing, yeah, if he can obviously adapt well to City's style of play and the league itself, then yeah, it'll be a good signing. Sacking managers because we lost games, but isn't always... Yeah, exactly. Who didn't get sacked first by the club? First manager sacking. See, I would say Everton, but I think Everton will stick with Dyche for a bit. I really do. I'm not too sure. Maybe the Luton manager. Or Bournemouth. Just got home from work. Hopefully work went well. I'm so glad I've got a couple of days off. It's so nice. I'm so tired. I literally... When I recorded the podcast earlier, it was recorded like about 50 minutes long. And obviously it'll get trimmed down and that. Luton or Sheffield, yeah, I could see that. But I was just constantly yawning. Constantly yawning. Same as you with watch alongs, reactions. It's unsub to so many people because it's all negative. It's just dumb. OHB, like literally, somebody saying that we need to sell Eddie Nketiah, right? Just because he hit the post, right? Nothing he could do about that chance. His second chance, he should have done better, admittedly, but like, not every striker scores no striker scores every single chance that they get. Do you know what I mean? Like, cut him some slack, man. Pisses me off. The good thing about Eddie Nketiah though is fans like that constantly doubt him, and then he goes and drops a masterclass. I won't put it past him to score tonight now. Like, yes, we're all frustrated that he didn't score the second chance. It was a really good chance. Rice played him in, and he tried to dink the keeper, which the keeper was low, so he made the right call in trying to dink him, but it's hard to do, and his shot just went over the bar because he'd put height on it to lift it up over the keeper. Like, it's like, just shot that. It's people who just don't understand like how the game is played. That's basically what it is. They play FIFA and Football Manager and think that that's what real football is, and it's like, oh, if you want to lift it over the keeper, you just press L1. Like, no, there's technique that goes with it. It's just dumb. Just, right, rant over. No more ranting. No more ranting. I wouldn't grumble if we bought in another striker. I wouldn't grumble if we bought in, Trossard. But knocking Eddie Nketiah for, like, hitting the post and then missing one chance, to be fair, yeah, he did miss it. Like, is just absolutely barbaric. Like, no. Like I say, if Trossard started next game over and we played Trossard in that position, I'd be fine with that. I love Trossard. I'd get behind it. That's fine. But, like, I'm not going to knock Eddie just because there was that one chance was the one that he probably, should have done more with. Like, other than that, he's looked quite lively. He's looked quite sharp. Him and Saka link up really well. Him and Rice, apparently, have linked up really well tonight as well. So, people are just done. Welcome in, Marvin. Hope you're doing good. Is a cam. Do you reckon you'll bring one in, Matt? Yeah. No, you were looking at Verts, weren't you? But it said that it was going to take a lot to do that, to get that done. Every Man United fan, every Man United game, sorry, I see Rashford out, etc. It's just mind-blowing to me. Yeah. It just becomes so long, doesn't it? It really does. There was people moaning, like, not even moaning, there was people, like, I get complaining and stuff like that, so everybody has a good moan, like, that's fine. But there was people kicking off because of, like, the starting 11. And it's like, we've lined up the same, bar Tomiyasu's coming for Timber. The same as what we did last game. We won the last game. We looked alright last game. We just took a foot off the gas a little bit. And obviously they got a goal out of that because we just, we kind of started... We just switched off for a bit, really. And then we invited pressure. But, like, overall, like, we dominated the game and we played well. Even Cooper come out after the game and was like, oh, yeah, Arsenal completely dominated. Like, just shut up and enjoy the game. Like, just get on with it. I have to get angry to, like, every single little thing that we do. Like, every starting 11, every substitution, every chance that's missed. Like, it's like people just blow up over the most minute things. I'm watching on Peacock, Thomas, or Tom. I'm doing good, thanks, Marvin. How are you? I'm just having a rant about silly fans that blow up over every little thing. Love watching Nketiah in action. Love that, Jay. I have to say, with the graphics theme that we've got going on, the pink Premier League background and that yellow, vibrant Arsenal sort of background overlay really complement each other really well. I'm looking at it, I'm like, this looks nice. This is nice. I'm not a big fan of the kit, but it's grown on me a little bit. I ain't gonna buy it. I'm not gonna look good in that kit. I feel like you have to be an absolute 10 to make that kit look good. I would do that kit no favours. Ben White does it many favours though, so if you want a model, there you go. For you lads, I guess Leah Williamson or Russo, to be fair. Oof. Mitchell on the left hand side goes for goal. I think he's gone for goal. That's gone out for a throw. Look lively. Love the Premier League lion. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is. It's iconic. That's been the trouble with Palace, right? Their wingers have done really well. The fullbacks have done well as well. Eze's done well, but every time they've gone forward or got into a forward position, there's not enough players in the box. There's nobody there for them to just latch on to things. Sorry, not a fan of the Arsenal yellow kit. No, we had a yellow kit the season, not last season, the season before, with like the Canon logo. That was nice. That was a nice yellow. It was like a pastel yellow. Do need another KDB injured till the new year. It's a shame about De Bruyne, isn't it? Lively start from Palace though in the second half here. That's it. Let's go. Saka's looking lively. Havertz has played him in nicely there as well. Good cross from Saka, headed out by Anderson. Martinelli's going to let that go out for a corner. Did we put need to? No, I know it's all right, Matt. Don't worry. I don't think I even read the need twice. Actually, I skipped over it. I knew what you meant. I knew what you were saying. I didn't even recognise you'd put it twice. Do you know, I didn't realise like how tall Rice actually is. He's not like lanky, but he's by no means a short lad, is he? He's quite a big physical presence, really. Corner's gone straight back to the other end to Saka. Beats his man well. I could never be a commentator because I just mumble my words like too much. Saka again. This time his cross is claimed by Johnston. Saka's looking lively. They've got a really good structure to them at the back, Palace. Really good structure. They look really like organised at the back. They're happy for the one-on-ones, but they deal with them well, and they just defend in numbers. But then they haven't lined up awfully defensively at the same time. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? They've got really good structure to them. I'm glad I've been able to watch this game tonight, to be fair. Would have been nice if we'd have seen some goals, but, you know. I think Elise committing to Palace, by the way, is huge. Like, that is massive for the club. And do you know what? I've always rated Elise since, like, his breakthrough season and then obviously him joining Palace. Him and Eze are absolute ballers. And Palace, you know, I'm sure they do realise how lucky they are to have both of them. But, like, I've always, like I said, I've always liked him. But my respect for him, for committing to Palace, especially when, you know, a big money move to Chelsea come sniffing under the radar. Like, brilliant stuff. Lovely over the top through ball to Saka. He does well, he spins, he turns, he twists. He's played it back out to Odegaard. This is what I mean, we're just pushed back every time. We can't play it in the middle because they're so well structured at the back. Partey with a lovely ball to Martinelli. And that's a corner. Ah! They're defended so well. Do I risk it and go grab a drink? That ball from Partey, by the way, was lovely. Shouts for handball on that, but there's nothing Ward could have done about that. Definitely not a penalty. Natural position. Corner. Oh, Johnston comes out to punch the corner. White's picked it up and plays it to Saka, who did force that move. Saka's done so well there, and he wins a free kick. Jostling with Ayew. He's done really well there. Brilliant. Good strength from Saka that. He's having his shirt pulled and everything, and he's got that aggression about him. Aggression! That was the word I was looking for, not nasty. Oh, Saka's in. Calls for a penalty. Johnston's come out. Penalty given. Let's go. No doubt about that one. There's been a few shouts. I think that's a solid penalty, to be honest. Johnston come out. He made the decision to come out, and to be fair, as a keeper, it's very, very clever play from Martinelli. Martinelli feeds Nketiah through. Johnston comes out. He's missed the ball completely, but he's already committed to it, and it's, as a keeper, when you're coming out, you've just got to go. You can't hesitate. If the moment you come out like that, and the pace in which he's come out as well, to try and deal with that pace from Nketiah, you've got to. He had to just go for it, but he's got it all wrong, and that's a definite foul. Guys, I can't speak. We're going to get a VAR check. I can't watch this penalty. I think I am a little bit behind, guys, so please don't spoil it for me. Get my live reaction. I'm not going to look at the chat anyway. Oh, they were looking at Partey, who... Yeah, penalty's been given. Partey committed like a little foul, but they're saying that it wasn't enough contact to override the penalty. So who's going to take the penalty for the Arsenal? No spoilers in chat, please. Odegaard's taken it. I tell you who we should let take it. Fabio Vieira, mate. You see how good his penalties were? His penalty... Sorry to bring this up, Matt. All the love. But his penalty against City was... Whoosh. He can strike one. Oh, I fucking hate penalties. Get in! Great penalty, Odegaard. Oh, my God. I hate penalties so much. Because if you miss them, you're just a mug, aren't you? That's a lovely penalty. Johnston goes to the right. And Odegaard's just comfortably rolled it. He's literally stroked that into the left-hand side. And it's 1-0 to the Arsenal. Come on. Let me get the score updated. Oh, God. I fucking hate penalties. I hate penalties. Penalties are one of them. You get... Oh, hello, 41. Jesus Christ. Bit ambitious. This commentator's just said, by the time it crossed the line, Sam Johnston wasn't in the same postcode. For fuck's sake. Oh dear. Don't watch penalties either, honestly. Penalties are one of them. When your team's got one, you're like, yeah, penalty. Then when you, as your man is like stepping up to take take the penalty for your club, you are like, oh fuck, we've got to actually score it. Ayew hits the side netting for Palace there. Oof. Now, Vieira scored some really a good penalty in pre-season, I think it was as well. I wouldn't mind seeing Fabio tonight. Fabio Vieira and Trossard, I'd like to see. Oh, unlucky. Walker's our best goalie, for sure. Super Kyle Walker. good from Saliba to stop a pass going straight through the middle there of the Arsenal defence. Partey giving that away. Free kick against Saliba there for Palace. It's Eze that wins it. That's actually not a foul, but hey ho. Thank you for 18 likes on the stream. That's not a foul for me, but hey ho. Eze will stand over the free kick. And I'm rather nervous about this as well because it's in a good position, this free kick. Eze fires over. Ah. Penalties riled Palace up a bit. Did a comparison of the tackle that McAllister did to the tackle by Bruno Gianfredo. Did they? The away fans are in full voice. I love our away support. And Arsenal are very much frustrating Crystal Palace right now. Yellow card. It's been given for a throw. Taking too long. Tomiyasu. Well played from Tomiyasu. Nice little turn. And he wins a throw there. Good to have Zinchenko back. Be interested to see if he does come on, but there's no need to rush him back, I don't think, at the minute, you know. Tell you what, Rice has looked so comfortable in midfield for us. Only got a yellow card, but McAllister gets a straight red. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Classic, just inconsistencies. Half an hour left. I drank all my drink. I might go grab another one. Good tackle from Odegaard. Saka rolls it forward to Nketiah. Havertz coming into the game a little bit more now, Kai. Getting involved a bit more. I'd love to see him silence some critics, Havertz. Maybe tonight's the night. Saka. Just waiting. Partey goes for goal. Caught Johnston at the very last second there. Nobody expecting Partey to shoot there, but we've seen Partey score from there before, and even further than that before. That's a corner to Arsenal. Odegaard tries one and does not connect with that one well. Not like his earlier chance. Thank you for 18 likes on the stream tonight, chat. Oh, I don't listen to anything Piers Morgan says, Matt. As soon as I see his name, I just switch off. So I'm warming up for Arsenal there. Getting ready. Arsenal have got 3 players actually warming up. Hopefully getting ready to come on. I think we need the substitution now. My FC24 beta's got 1 hour and 48 minutes left on it. I'm hoping after I watch the game, I finish streaming, the download will go pretty quick. To be fair, tell you what I could have done all this time. Put my PlayStation on, what's it mode? Rest mode. Because that does them quicker, doesn't it, I think? Thank you for still being here, Jorge. England did an awesome job against Spain. They lost to the better team, to be fair, Jay. They lost to the better team on the day. Spain were just better. The England women, you know, they had a really off day at the office by their standards. They weren't sharp enough. Didn't take the chances, and like I say, that's what happens when you don't. Partey. Martinelli on the drive. Oh, and Nketiah's there. Shoots. It's blocked. Havertz goes for goal. And that is wide. Sliding across the face of the goal. Martinelli looks so dangerous when he runs in like that. I guess it's Guy, yeah, that's got the block away. Oh, actually, that wasn't a bad effort from Havertz. It wasn't that. I thought it went wider than what it did. It wasn't. That's a foul on Ayew from Tomiyasu. Oh, he's off, isn't he? Oh, Tomiyasu, you muppet. There wasn't a lot in that, really, but I think it was last man. And that is a worry for us now. Down to 10 men. That's 5 red cards we've seen this weekend. There's not a lot in that. There's really not much in that. That's harsh. That's never a red. They can't even recall that because it's not a straight red, it's a second yellow. That's really, really harsh. Never a red card. Well, never a sending off. The thing is, I always think as well, when you're given a second yellow, it's like, it's got to be worthy of a yellow in the first place. And I don't think that in the first place is worth a red card, like worth sending him off. That's harsh. And that's put us in the shit now. And I'm not that confident that we're going to win this. I'm really not now. You got this? I don't think we do now. I think it's put us in a really, really sticky situation. 5 red cards in the Premier League this game week, yeah. And of course, Gabriel Magalhaes is getting ready to come on. Pens go literally OHB, yeah. That was harsh. I don't even mean to be biased. Like, there was no contact. There was such minimal contact on that. That's a really harsh decision. But because he gave it as a second yellow, it can't get overturned because it's not a straight red. I think straight reds you can overturn. You can appeal, and get overturned. But yeah. Like Onana, that was mad, that. Oh, and it's Martinelli that's been taken off. And he's very frustrated to come off, but obviously it's had to happen. We have got some defending to do now. You got some contact on a free kick, but Ramsdale manages to grasp it. Absolutely clattered. He did clatter him, didn't he? He did. There's no denying it. Great block from Saliba, to be fair, that. I feel gutted now, chat. I mean, I know we're 1-0 up, but I just feel like the 1-1 coming is inevitable now. Going down to 10 men. It's come with too long left in the game. You know, there's 20 minutes. Ben White clearing away from Ayew losing the ball. And now it will be Palace that try and push now. Eze dancing in the midfield. Back to Eze. Can't get an opening. Schlupp. Back to Eze. Rice is marking him. Rice can't quite get tight enough. He's gone to ground. Referee saying no pen. And Partey's gesturing for a yellow card for a dive there. There's contact with Partey. Whether that'll get given. Let's watch. Nah. I don't see it. It's been given as a throw-in. That's an iffy one, that is, though. I can't make my mind up on that. I can't make my mind up on that penalty decision. I'm undecided. Get protected too much. Yeah, true. Palace have made a change anyway. That's Amada, I think. And Arteta consulted his coaches. Oh, so annoyed, guys. I'm not going to lie. I just feel like the red cards just ruined the game. Personally. It was just unnecessary, you know. Partey strong there. Chelsea have made another signing. Pektovic or something like that. Only captains can talk to the ref as well. Other players get yellows. Feels like every season we have to... yeah, they've changed a lot, haven't they? They've changed a lot and you can tell. And I'm not sure I'm a big fan. It's still going to be inconsistent as well. It doesn't matter how much they change it. There's still going to be so much inconsistencies with refereeing. Eze looks so lively in that midfield. He is an absolute handful for us to deal with. But Partey and Rice have managed well. Nketiah was on a break. And Guehi brings Nketiah down. And I want to see a yellow card for that referee. Because you gave Tomiyasu a second yellow card for doing a lot less. It's Lerma, actually, that should pick up a yellow there. There was more contact on that incident from Lerma on Nketiah than what there was on the Tomiyasu one. And it was the same instance. Nketiah was breaking through. And no yellow card given. This is what I mean. Inconsistencies in the game. Inconsistencies with the refereeing. That's a piss take. That is a piss take. 3 games minimum. I think so. They do keep changing the rules, yeah. Another signing for Chelsea. Yeah, I've just seen it on Twitter. I can't believe he hasn't been I'm actually so annoyed he's not picked up a yellow for that. Like, Tomiyasu literally made an identical foul, but with the same instant where Ayu was like running, breaking, and Katia was breaking. Tomiyasu, the most minimal contact you will ever see. And Katia breaking through then. Lerma's literally hacked him down. 2 to 3 game ban, yeah. Surely Chelsea will lose crazy money with all the massive signings. I know. It's risky, isn't it? Who have they signed? Petrovic. From New England Revolution. 16 million euros. Is a goalkeeper who's going to compete with Sanchez. I can't speak, with Sanchez. So he's going to be a backup goalkeeper. I can't believe Lerma. I'm so pissed that the one thing I'm taking from this at the minute, I'm just pissed that Lerma hasn't just been given a yellow card. It's all Palace at the minute now. Piling that pressure on. It's expected though. Anderson fouls Nketiah there. Are we going to see a yellow card there? And Nketiah's getting clattered left, right and centre at the minute. Yeah. Substitution time. Jorginho will be coming on. Who Jorginho is going to replace, we will see. And Nketiah's coming off. Makes sense. Put in a shift, Eddie. Unlucky to not score tonight, to be fair. Disappointing that, our substitutions are now influenced by the sending off. Really disappointing, but we need a big shift from Jorginho here as we approach the last 10 minutes of normal game time. Obviously, with the new rules, we could see an extra 13 minutes added on. Who knows? I think they just roll the dice, per like a 20-sided dice or something. And just say, yeah, that's how many minutes we'll add on today. We'll fancy that. I reckon there'll be a lot. Ward's arguing with the officials about something. Mendy on loan. Leonard Capet. Yeah. So what they've just said is when Tomiyasu got his first yellow card, this is interesting as well. Tomiyasu got a yellow card for holding the ball for a throw-in for 8 seconds. Kai Havertz was holding the ball for longer than that, initially. Yet, Tomiyasu was the one that picked up the yellow card and then very harshly picked up a second yellow for a foul with literal minimal contact. Like, on the contact scale, you're talking 0.5% contact. There was the smidgest, maybe he put his pinky on his fucking elbow. But this is going to be tough, guys, and what could have been a nice, chill, breezy watch-along is going to be Kim living in hell watching Arsenal defend a 1-goal lead. I'm going to go grab a drink, because God knows I'm going to need it to get me through these 10 minutes. Let's hope I don't miss anything major. Be right back, chat. I dare even move. I might be hiding behind my chair for the rest of the stream. We're on a counter. Is it still 1-0? It's still 1-0. Enjoy this, guys. If you're not an Arsenal fan, enjoy this content right here, because this is going to be a horrible final 10 minutes or so. Handful of substitutions for Palace. I'll get them all for you, because I'm good like that. So Rak Saki is coming on for Joel Ward. Previous one was Amada for Schlupp. '97's is done and it feels like an absolute slug. Really? That's not what you want to see. And neither is this right now as an Arsenal fan. Partey. Thank you, Thomas Partey. Good defending. Concedes a corner. We are hanging on for dear life. No Monster today. We're on Relentless. Passion Fruit Punch. Or Passion Punch, sorry. That's nice, that. I don't mind that. Corner headed out by White. Benny Blanco. Edward with some great play. And White, again, I think it was, that managed to clear that up. Well done, Benny. And we're just pegged right back at the minute. That is probably a very poor choice of wording, but hey ho. Partey's hoofed it up the line. 5 minutes of normal time. Ooh, Mitchell crosses it in, and Edward couldn't connect with that cross. Oh, Martinelli looks so deflated. Poor Gabby. He didn't deserve to come off. But obviously it had to happen. We had to go defensive. Looks like we're going to go for Kivior and Zinchenko in a moment. Welcome in, Daz. What's your prediction for the added time? I'm going to say 9 minutes. Very precise, I know. I reckon not quite to take the piss with 10, but 9 is probably what we're going to see here. Great block from Thomas Partey, stopping a cross coming in there from Mitchell. They've kind of shifted a lot now. A lot of their attacks in the first half, Crystal Palace, came from that right-hand side through Ayew, and then now they're coming through that left-hand side. Although, speaking of, they are breaking through on that right-hand side. Rak-Sakyi. Shots blocked. It's with Ayew. And Odegaard defends really well. Reclaimed back by Lerma. We just can't break out of this constant threat that Palace are posing right now. At all. It is stress. Six to 8 minutes, yeah, most probably. Most probably. I reckon within that sort of like range, yeah. Saka wins a foul there. And we are going to make the changes as well. Saka and Havertz coming off for Zinchenko and Kivior. It is time to protect what we have as best as we can. Can we do it? Can we do it? We are enjoying a bit of a spell of play now with Rice, Zinchenko. We have pretty much no attackers on the field. We have no attackers on the field, but we are enjoying a brief spell of possession now as Ben White controls the ball down the right hand side and does try to get forward. He's not going to rush anything though. We're just going to try and enjoy a bit of spell, a play as and where we can. See if we can work some kind of opening here. Partey linking up with Jorginho. And now Havertz. It wasn't Havertz who come off then. It was Saka, and I didn't get the other sub. Havertz is literally the only attacker that we've got right now, if you can call him an attacker. And Arsenal now pressing. Zinchenko's done well there. Let me just see who came off, because Odegaard it was, sorry, not Havertz, my bad. 7 minutes added on. You called it Basmat. Go on, Benjamin. Benjamin does well, turns. He's holding it up as best as he can. He gets fouled in the process there, Ben, but he stopped back up. Jorginho, Partey, spears it across to Kivior. Plays it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko tries. Zinchenko, don't be pulling shit like that, man. We've got 7 minutes left of this. Do not. That is a foul, though. Crystal Palace, and they will pick up a yellow card there. Foul by Doucouré on Kai Havertz. He's just stretching into it. He's just caught that late. There's no malice in that. But his name does go into the book. Book. I know. Oh, guys. I think next game we change things. I think we, play a midfield of Partey, Odegaard, and Rice. White back at right back. That's a bloody mouthful. Zinchenko on the obviously left back. It'd have to be. Tomiyasu now suspended. That's how we've got to set up. I think that is the new system, and the front three is going to be somewhat between Martinelli, Saka, Trossard, and Nketiah. And I don't mind the front three. If we do switch up there, I think maybe next game it is time for those changes. Now we've had this system. It kind of worked for a bit against Forest, but then we just got a bit lackadaisical and complacent. In this game, it's been better, but I don't think we play at our full strength like this at all. But yeah, it's not. It's been experimental. I get that. But Partey's got to go back into the midfield with Rice. That's where we're more solid. It's what makes the most sense, surely, especially having Zinchenko back now as well. For sure. Same, Oscar. Same. We've got Fulham next at the Emirates. Havertz. Okay, his name. Take it into the book. 4 minutes left, or just under. Yeah, it was never a sending off, Tom, though. Never a sending off to put us in this position in the first place. Really, really harsh. Really harsh. I feel for Tomiyasu because he's going to get a lot of stick now, and he made no contact. He made no contact. That's really well done by Gabriel. But yes, I want to see Gabriel and Saliba at the back, Ben White at right back, Chuck Zinni at left back. I'm fine with that. Get Partey, Rice and Odegaard back in that midfield three. Has to happen now. We've tried this for 2 games. It's been alright. It was, like I say, it was okay against Forest. We just kind of took a foot off the gas after going 2-up against Forest. But we've got to switch it up. Welcome in, Hawk. Thank you for popping in. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing alright. I'm just being forced to watch Arsenal defend a 1-goal lead with 10 men, which is, to say at the least, pretty stressful. But, I think that we might pull this off. Palace do pose a threat, though. They just lack a little bit for me, Palace. That's a great ball from Guéhi. And Ramsdale spills Mitchell. Absolutely blazes that. And we cling. I say Ramsdale spills. He's kind of like punched it, but yeah, he's just pushed it away. Done enough there, Rams. Fair play to him. It's just a scramble. And he did enough there. Well played, Rams. Ross Barkley scoring in the last minute of the game. Roscoe Barkley. But yeah, I would say it's time that we change the system again now. Stick to what you know. Mitchell delivers a low cross. It's out by Saliba. I've got 1 minute to go, guys. I've got 1 minute to go. Oof. Well done, Declan. "20 seconds into the last minute for me. No spoilers, please." I think I'm about 40 seconds behind. 30 seconds. I'm not on countdown or anything, I swear. Thank you, Ramsdale. Go on, Aaron. He loves the veil. And that is game. Oh, her final whistle has never sounded so fucking good. Let's go. 3 points in the bag. Do you know what? Against the odds, with the like current system that we've got, right? So this playing, benching Gabriel. What the fuck's going on there? Let's stop that shit now, Mikel. Let's get Gabriel and Saliba back as a centre-back pairing. It is our strongest option. Our strongest way, right, would you not agree, is Gabriel and Saliba as a centre-back pairing and a midfield three of Partey, Rice and Odegaard. That is how we need to set up next game. That's what we got to do. Saliba clean sheet, let's go. He played really well, Hawk, as well. Really, really well. But yeah, we saw tonight again, Ben White still loves to pick out Saka. White and Saka last season on that right hand side was different gravy. Don't try and fix something that doesn't need fixing. Do you know what I mean? Don't push Ben White. I get if we need him to cover at centre back, Ben can do a good job. But yeah, we actually have majority control before we did, yeah. And the red card, dodgy decision. They pulled it back up, Oscar. So Tomiyasu had the ball for the first yellow card. Tomiyasu had the ball for he was holding the ball for the throw in for 8 seconds. Kai Havertz actually had it for longer than what Tomiyasu had. So Kai Havertz was holding it. He took longer than 8 seconds, that's for sure. Then he flipped it. I'm not blaming Havertz, by the way. I'm just saying it was an incorrect call from the referee because Tomiyasu only actually held the ball for 8 seconds. And then he picked up the yellow card, which was harsh. And that second yellow, where was the contact? What was the contact? Do you know what I mean? Very, very dodgy. But I absolutely love, and I know that rival fans will be like, oh, you only narrowly beat Crystal Palace 1-0. And it's like, do you know what? We had decisions going against us in the game. The penalty, thankfully, was a correct decision, thank God. And we had that go for us. But yeah, we defied, 10 men. We're not gonna play like the typical way that we played. The red card obviously impacted our substitutions. I'm sure if not for the red card, we probably would have seen Trossard. We probably would have still seen Zinchenko at some point, I think, anyway. And probably Gabriel Magalhaes as well. But I'm just saying, I think next game now, what I would like to see, and I'll get behind whatever Mikel throws together because I will, die on the hill of the club that is Arsenal Football Club, and I'll get behind them, sure, whatever. But I would like to see us go back to Ben White right back, basically just Gabriel and Saliba at centre back, White right back, Zinchenko left back. Let's go for it. Obviously Zinchenko / Tomiyasu when Tomiyasu served his suspension. I don't mind Tomiyasu. I thought he did okay tonight. He looked good going forward. I think he needs a little bit more game time, obviously, not forgetting that he also has been out quite a bit with injury, so he's trying to build up match sharpness and stuff as well. Midfield, Havertz just doesn't get involved enough for me. I'm not saying he's bad, but he just doesn't really get involved enough for me. I think Havertz we've got to use more as an impact sub, personally, and use him in that way. I would rather that our midfield three be Rice, Partey and Odegaard. That's our strongest, right? I would say our strongest is Saliba and Gabriel at centre back, the usual suspects at full back, and then a midfield three consisting of Rice, Odegaard and Tommy. So yeah, thought it was okay with them suspended. Gabriel's basically expected. Hopefully Oscar, he should do. I thought Tommy did okay tonight. Yeah, I think he lacked a little bit in some areas, but I think he looked pretty good going forward. And like I say, with a few more minutes under his belt, once he's served his suspension, I think he should be all right. I had saw bench. He got 10 points. Edison on the bench got 6 or 7. I'm like, oh no, damn. You needed that clean sheet then tonight, yeah. And yeah, I think we could see Trossard next game as well. But that second yellow has really got me riled up. And what riled me up the most was Lerma then made a similar style foul, so it was a similar situation. Basically, Tomiyasu's second yellow was Ayew was on a run. He was like breaking through. He wasn't through on goal, but he was bursting like down the flank. And Tomiyasu just gives him a little like, it's like the faintest, daintiest little thing you will ever see in your life, and he gets a second yellow and sent off for it. Welcome in Jaber. Lerma and Nketiah was breaking on the right flank, right? Lerma literally just slams him. There's no yellow card. So this is the inconsistencies with the refereeing in the game. You see, thank you for, wait, why is that just popping back up? Oh, my Streamlabs is messed up. Cody's 9 months has just come back up for me. Sorry, guys. Thought Newcastle would score and Turner would keep a clean sheet. Never trust him again. Damn. But yeah, GG's Jaber. Obviously, good luck for the rest of the season as well. I like Palace. I really do. I've always had a lot of respect for him. The referee tonight has just pissed me off. Really pissed me off. But the fact that Lerma didn't pick up a yellow card for literally same incident where Nketiah was about to break down the flank, and he cuts across him and there's far more contact, but there's no yellow card. It's like, well, you gave Tomiyasu a second yellow card for the same situation, but a lot less contact. Like, the inconsistencies. We're literally on game week 2, and how many mad decisions, and I'm not talking about this game in particular, I'm talking about in general, how many mad decisions have we seen already? Played the beta. I've got it installing now, actually. I'm going to wrap the stream up and then play it. Referee was a joke, yeah. Just so inconsistent, and we're here again. And this stupid, like, all the new rules as well. I feel like it's so hard to get your head around these days because you don't know what to expect. You don't know what to expect because they're changing the rules all the fucking time. And then you also don't know what to expect because referees can't even keep up to their own standards with consistency. What can you do? We're fighting a losing battle. I don't actually have anybody live, so yeah, sorry to moan. I'll take the 3 points, especially with 10 men. We did obviously have to resort to some dirty tactics, and rival fans will kick off about it, but every club does it. And yeah, all the best to Palace, obviously, for the rest of the season anyway. And we just need to sort reps out. It just pisses me off. All game modes are now open now. Yeah, I think that happened today. So I got the beta code. I got my beta code today, which I will take. But yeah, we've got nobody to raid, guys. I'm sorry to have a bit of a ragey end to what I was hoping it'd be a nice chilled watch along. I thought it'd be all right. Arsenal Palace is usually a cracking game. It was a good game in some aspects, but I was hoping for more goals. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping for more goals. Right, let's have a look at what my download's on. I'm gonna play some of the beta. Obviously, I can't stream that as much as I would love to, and chill for a bit and enjoy the rest of my night. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the rest of yours as well. I'm sure that game of football was great for the rest of yous. Question, Kim, would you like ref to explain decision like in the Women's World Cup? Right, kind of, in a way. But do you know what, Matt? And I'm not going to lie. No worries, Hawk. No worries. Gonna play some FIFA since Season 3 of Fortnite. It's kind of that. No worries. Enjoy your FIFA. I'm going to see what my beta downloads on now as we wrap the stream up. But during the Women's Cup final, I'm not. Oh, my download's on 77%. Lovely stuff. Nearly done. Just before I wrap the stream up, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it did piss me off when, when the referee reviewed the penalty decision, for Spain, and like, in her like very American accent, she was like, obviously said, like, I can't remember what it was word for word, but she was like, after reviewing, it was a foul with an unnatural position hand with player number, whatever number it was, I can't remember, and I can't do her American accent, but hearing that just pissed me off. So as good as it would be to hear explaining, I don't know, I feel like it wouldn't help the game still. I feel like there's still going to be... We've already made changes to the officiating, to the rules, right? And do you know what I don't agree with as well? Is, I'm going off on a tangent now and I will wrap this up, I do promise. The other thing that I don't agree with, right, is you've got... So players have natural reactions. People have natural reactions. Us as fans, you watch a decision go against you and you're like, oh, fuck off. You can get a yellow card for that now if you're not a captain. What? What? For having a natural reaction to a decision going against you, you can get a yellow card. Like, what? I don't know. Some of the new rules suck. That is all I will say. And it's just hard to keep up with because you've got these new rules, but then you've got inconsistent referees who... They'll give one foul. Those incidents that I described, perfect, and there's probably many more incidents that you could pick up from that referee. And I'm not just saying it in favour of Arsenal. I'm saying in terms of, there's probably some things that Arsenal got that, Palace didn't as well. But the one thing that stuck out in my mind was Tomiyasu's second yellow card. The exact same situation was Lerma on Nketiah. And Lerma didn't even get a booking for it when he made much more contact with Nketiah than what Tomiyasu did with Ayew. Dodgy. But anyway, 3 points, we'll take it. Good to do a watch along. You guys have seemed to enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for 19 likes on the stream. You're all absolute legends. It's annoying to sit here and bitch and moan about refereeing because, like I say, like we got the win. Which is what matters at the end of the day, but it just felt like a lot of the stuff that we witnessed was just unnecessary, and I think both sets of fans will come away from that feeling frustrated, and rightly so as well. It was frustrating. I don't think... See, I'm off work tomorrow, but I don't think there's any games for me to really do a watch along to tomorrow. In particular, there's nothing really that excites me. I'm also off on Wednesday. You've got Champions League qualifying, but there's not a great deal. So I probably won't be able to do a watch along for a little bit now. But I will try and do these obviously as much as and when I can. If I've got some time off and there's a decent game, then yeah, I'm down. Welcome in Silver, but yeah, that is all from me for now. And I will see you all tomorrow. We'll be back streaming tomorrow, Tuesday. I've got editing to do. I've got the podcast to do. I'll hopefully be recording some more podcast stuff as well. My hair looks really light in this lighting for some reason. I'm so easily bloody sidetracked. How long is this outro? I'm so sorry. I love you all. Take care. And by the way, I'll leave you all with the words of there's been a lot of stuff that I've seen on Twitter today, and I just want to say I hope that nobody that comes into these streams and is part of this community ever feels like, bad or guilty when they can't make it to a stream. You should never be treated like that by any streamer. And, for the streamers out there like myself that I know many of people in the chat right now that also stream, like, we all appreciate, every single minute of support that you guys give us, like whether it's a couple of minutes here and there, like as you're on, you're heading to work or heading back from work, or you've just woken up and like you're just popping in to say hello. Like, it's all appreciated, and yeah, I hope people don't think that. I've had it multiple times where people have been away and they've come back and they've been like, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been around. Like, you should never, ever have to apologise. Welcome in, Seb. Good day's work. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. But how good was Rice, Oscar? Declan Rice absolutely balled out. Wanting someone else doing quick content creation. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, on that note, like I say, like, you're always appreciated regardless of how big or little you think, you know, you I don't even want to say contribute, but you come into the streams. Like, it's all always appreciated. We're all in different time zones as well. There's some of you in America. We've got Slim, the absolute legend, who was like miles. I can't remember how many miles away he said he was, but yeah, I don't think he likes me talking about like his country, so I won't mention. He says stuff in chat, and I just let him say it because he did send me a DM before. But yeah, besides the point, we've got people like other side of the world that pop in from time to time, and that is crazy, and that is mind blowing. So thank you for the support that you give us, and just know you're always appreciated here. If there are other streamers that, you know, I just can't fathom giving somebody grief over being busy and not being in streams for a bit. Like, baffles me. Have a good evening, everybody. See you tomorrow.